I was not prepared for how bad this movie is. I thought I was. I thought my expectations were lower than the street that Eric Draven fell to in the Brandon Lee movie. That wasn't low enough. I can ignore the fact that you could find this guy at any trailer park meth lab in the country, but whoever on Bro's team said, hey, you know what would be a good acting choice? Let's go Hayden Christensen in the prequel Star Wars movies because, that worked out so well. Seriously, you could have interchanged these two people and it would have been the same performance. And don't even get me started on the villain. Bro had zero abilities, zero powers, and still somehow managed to be massively scarier than Weird Whisper over here. And it's not even about scary, right? Nobody in this movie, not one single person, was memorable. All the bad guys were red shirt after red shirt after red shirt. If you don't understand that reference, it's a Star Trek. You wear a red shirt, you're just gonna die. You don't even have a name tag. Zero personality. And even still, Meth Crow got beat up every time he turned around. It wasn't until Weird Spirit Man said, all right, you go to hell and we'll send you back and then you can kind of do something now, that he even had an interesting set piece for action, where they obviously spent all their budget on weird gore tactics. But I'd spent the entire movie with this whiny piece of crap that it didn't even matter that he was doing this awesome action scene because it took me completely out of the movie. I didn't believe it. When this guy was doing his business, I believed it. When he stepped into a scene, you were like, oh, this is gonna be good. But the biggest travesty of Mexican American here was there was zero, not one memorable line from the entire movie. While this one had so many. Victims, aren't we all? Is that gasoline I smell? Jesus Christ walks into an inn. Here, fun boy, fun boy. There are tons of them and I quote them all the time. They have stayed with me since I watched this movie as a little kid. But not only did this angsty piece of crap Romeo and Juliet wannabe trash not give us one good line, nothing about it was memorable. Not the relationship, not the dialogue, not the music. Barely the action. By the slip of a moment, the action had one okay moment. I knew it wasn't going to be this. I had heard the reviews. I understood I was not going in getting this. I wasn't even hoping for this. I would have settled for this. It wasn't even as good as this. How do they keep getting made? Who spends the money for there's so much you could have done. Y'all need Jesus.